will come through, so we don't want to scare them. As you hear them talking in a low voice. Just want to see what we can see.
So this is another flash flood zone. We got a solid sandstone slab out there that is slowly being carved out by flash floodwaters. So in a couple million years, that's a brand new Grand Canyon.
Wow. Big grace. Sorry, there we go.
We're going to be getting out of the Jeep in just a minute, getting up to the top of that hill right now. Loosey-goosey, guys, loosey-goosey. We were down at the bottom of the ocean floor, attached to the Colorado Plateau, and the some 300 feet above the ocean, and then Sedona broke off and sank. Wow. So we got raised up above the ocean and then broke off.
So all this, everything right here that we're seeing was all underwater. This used to be a beach in Arizona, out here in Sedona. But now, as you see, time, water, and rust has taken place, and this is where we're at. And it's beautiful. Beautiful. You don't think so, Kyra?
No, my hair.
Oh, gosh. Wow, just gorgeous.
But you got this gated area, and you will see a house all the way in the back.
Okay.
That was never part of the National Forest. All this was originally Homestead Act land. Back in the 1800s, you were able to buy 180 acres worth of land for less than $1 an acre. Wow. And you got to keep it as long as you had a house, a farm, and cattle within 5 years.
Wow.
Now let's say I owned that property prior to 1980, and you two wanted to buy it off me. I was not allowed to sell to you because we are not blood relatives. It wasn't until President Jimmy Carter abolished the Homestead Act that people were finally able to divide up and sell their land how they wanted to in Sedona. Wow. And we started growing in the 80s.
Such rich history.
Oh, that's not rich history. Now, someone still owns this piece, and he keeps it blocked off because there's a lot of settler history there. But he donated the cabin to us, to the National Forest, so everybody can visit it. Wow. This was originally built in Flagstaff, the right-hand side was, in late 1800s. The Frederick sold it to the Van Dierens. The Van Dierens took it and moved it here and added on the left side.
Wow.
Called the honeymoon cabin.
Okay.
That's not for snakes.
Oh, okay.
I know it's stupid, but yeah. We didn't hear a rattle.
I don't blame you. Please stomp for snakes.
So we're not going to step inside because the snakes like to live underneath the hand-chiseled hearth and the logs over here. So we leave
them alone.
So this housed two brothers and both their wives. Oldest brother and his wife lived in the bigger room. Youngest brother and his wife lived over there with the kitchen, and that's it.
Wow. So just restroom in the woods and.
Yep.
What about showering and all that? Oh, the bucket right there.
What?
Here. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that actually was there. That was probably flowing. That river down there was probably flowing at the time that they were here.
Okay.
You know, things could they would have water.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not original to this is the roof.
Mm-hmm.
We redid that. It was originally pine wood slats.
Oh, okay.
And these guys were moonshiners.
Mm-hmm.
All those blue berries down there, those are juniper berries. They were known for their gin.
Wow. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that can make alcohol out here.
Oh yeah.
All kinds of fun and turn up in the nature.
they get bored. They need to drink. You see the straight little weird little line?
Yeah.
And it goes into the herd. So there was a snake in there recently.
Yeah. Snake trails, guys. Wow. You can see people have them walking in here.
Yeah, it's just my own personal preference. I don't.
Because of the snakes.
Exactly. And I mean, the rattlesnake's got a rattle for a reason. It's to say, hey, I'm
get away
here.
from me.
Please don't bother me. Because it
Right.
takes them several days for them to regenerate their venom.
Oh,
So
okay.
they don't want to waste it on us. We're too big to eat. And without the venom, they can't hunt. And they can't protect themselves from legitimate predators. They had a huge trade center where we found macaw parrots and obsidian that came up from South America. And we found pottery shards made with volcanic ash that came down from Flagstaff. So they had a trade center in Sedona for over 800 years, which is pretty cool. Now this right here is it's technically Indian garbage. So they would do a process called flint knapping where they would make their arrowheads and they would get a bigger rock, hit it, and they'd get workable flakes. This is a flake they could not use, and you can tell because of that sharp edge. That process is called
Sharp enough.
flint knapping. This is chert. This is a big mass of fossils compressed into a brand new rock, and it forms in the limestone layer. Now, do you guys see all that nice brown coloration right in there? The patterns? That is actually either coral or a sea worm fossil within this piece right here.
So this comes from the ocean.
It did.
Over 2,000.
Oh, millions of years ago. The Native Americans were fashioning it into a tool probably 2,000 years ago.
Good gracious. So this fossil is older than all of us, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Goodness gracious.
This is the silver leaf nightshade. This does grow all over town. The flower, the root, the stem, the leaves, the berries are all very toxic.
Wow.
If you have a paper cut on your finger, you manipulate the leaf, it will make you pass out for about 15 minutes because it lowers your heart rate that much.
Wow.
And if you ingest this, we're talking vomiting, diarrhea, coma, death. Now, the yellow berries, if you look at that, it kind of looks like a teeny tiny cherry tomato. The nightshades, family is quite large. The tomato is in the nightshade family. The potato and eggplant is also in the nightshade family.
Okay.
Basically, if anything is ever bright yellow in Mother Nature, eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what family would this particular one be in?
It's in the nightshade family still.
Nightshade, okay.
This is the silver leaf nightshade.
Wow. Okay. Jeez, we passed right by it and didn't even notice. What's that? What happened? Yellow?
She's pointing at this piece. Was that what you were looking at?
Oh, that?
It is awfully suspicious. That edge is so razor sharp.
Wow.
So this is most likely a piece, again, of a flint knapping process. So they had a bigger rock. This is the garbage that they flaked off because they couldn't work it. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And there's more of the berries, too. But yeah, we're going to put that back.
One, Kyra.
Good job.
Right.
That is definitely a piece of flint knapping there.
All right, look at you.
I find stuff in this all the time. And with the recent rains, it washes it.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Now, like, there is a lot of settler garbage over here. There happens to be a lot of rusty metal, so that's why they close all that off. But one.
It's not a way of keeping the animals out or keeping the
Oh,
animals
they
from the
avoid
stuff.
that. They don't care.
Oh, okay, they jump right over it.
Yeah, that or they'll burrow underneath it.
Oh,
Like
okay.
those rusty pieces of metal.
Uh-huh.
Like those are great homes for snakes, rabbits, squirrels, because they'll bury underneath. And then they got that metal roof over their heads.
Keep it
basically.
cool.
Yeah. So it has good uses.
Yeah, for sure. If it's yellow, don't bother it.
Yep.
If it's a berry, don't bother it.
Like we got some edible berries out here,
Uh-huh.
but they're red. I
Uh-huh.
haven't seen any good ones. But usually bright yellow in nature is really good. I want to point this out. Very sweet. And this doesn't seem like it. You guys see this black stuff? That's called cryptobiosis. And this is the only reason why we have this. If you were to dig up, there's no dirt or soil here, it's sand. This holds everything together so plants can dig their roots in and injects nutrients in the sand so the plants have food. If you drive on this or step on it, you kill it. It takes 100 years for it to grow back. And then another 100 years for plants to grow back. So if you're hiking in the Sedona, Phoenix area and you'll see a sign that says don't bust the crust, stay on the trail, they're talking about this cryptobiosis. And a lot of times you can't even see it because it gets covered by the leaf foliage and everything like that. So that's why it's important to stay on the trail sometimes.
Mistaking that for maybe like some old fire activity or something like that.
I know, it seems very insignificant. Even though it's black, it is still alive. That's just what it looks like when it gets dried out. When it gets wet, in 60 seconds it turns green and it leaves up like regular old moss.
Wow. Oh my gosh, can we see that?
Yeah, I got my wife on.
Oh my goodness.
So this area is the one that got the water on it. It's already starting to turn green.
Wow, you can see it kind of flipping up a little bit.
Let me get a little bit more. It also acts like a sponge and it will hold on to this water for these plants to rely on for quite a long time. Sedona on average gets 11 to 18 inches worth of rain a year. So that's what these need.
God, it is turning
Green.
like it's just coming alive.
Exactly. Especially when it started out like that and now it looks like that.
Wow. It just kind of blends in with the foliage. That is amazing, guys. Look at that. Wow, nature.
Nature.
It's just doing what it's supposed to do.
Exactly right.
So when you guys are out in the trail and you happen to see that, and it's what did it say? What did the sign usually say?
Don't bust the crust.
Don't bust the crust. Don't do it. Because look, you know, we don't want them to have to recover for what, 200 years?
200 years.
200 years of recovery for that. So no, let's just, you know, take that and, you know, avoid that and give it some water. Like we just did. That was, oh wow, it's just happy.
Very happy. Isn't that cool?
Yes, yes. All right, guys, that is going to end this video. Thank you so much, Jordan. We appreciate you. You have been amazing, just so informative. This has been so educational. How did you like it, Kyra? All right. Great vibes out here. It is just so beautiful. This is just, wow. Amazing. Look at the creation that our creator he gave to us. We just have to take care of it. That's all. We just have to help take care of it. All right. Well, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all you guys and all the support. Thank you so much. Until next time, we keep it moving. We keep it moving. Hey!
We keep it moving. We keep it moving.